Hi, time for Ageless. So let's come to a seated position to start today. And we're gonna go back in time a little bit. I'm gonna sit on my block for Vajrasana. You can sit any way you like, so get comfortable for just a second here. And just once you get settled, and you may be getting settled right now as we go, just start to feel the weight sinking through your head, through your spine, through your sit bones, all the way down through your legs and whatever's touching the floor for you. Let's go ahead and start with the breath that's right for you, not too fast, not too slow, just the right amount of air at just the right tempo. You start to feel that sense of relief or release flooding through your body. Bringing yourself back home. Reminding yourself that, yes, I do know what's right for me. And not only am I capable, but in this moment, I'm willing to give it to myself. And as I'm willing to give it to myself, this is me standing up for myself, standing up for my truth, standing in my truth, standing in myself, for my truth and myself might be the same. Let's go ahead and chant together the invocation, which means I open myself up to receive the teachings that light the light of self-knowledge inside of me. Start with 3 ohms. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, hear that silent om. Om. Ganesha Graha Nakshatra Yogini Rashi Rupanim Devi Mantramayim Navi Matrika Pita Rupanim Ganesha Graha Nakshatra Yogi Rashi Rupanim Devi Mantramayim Nami Matrika Pita Rupanim Ganesha Graha Nakshatra Yogini Rashi Rupanim Devi Mantramayim Nami Matrika Pita Rupanim. Take a deep breath in. Let your eyes open, and let's go ahead and come to all fours today to start. I had my Kleenex in case I needed it for who knows what. And inhale, float your hips up, and then exhale, just feel yourself sliding your hips back towards your heels. Again, inhale, let that breath and space propel you forward, and exhale, feel your body, your particles moving through that space that we created last month. So we did all that spring cleaning in March. And so now let's go ahead and slide our cells through that space. And as I slide my cells through the space, I'm cleaning my space even more, increasing the clarity, increasing the confidence, the connection. In yoga, we talk about sukha, which is good space, and dukkha, which is bad space. So those reflect different qualities of our space. What is our internal space? What is our external space? And stay down in child's pose for a moment. Walk your fingers forward till your hips come off your heels just a little bit. Then place your fingers on the ground. And then slide the hips back a little bit just to get a little bit of length through your spine. Take some deep breaths into your lower back ribs. Inhale about 4 counts. Exhale 4. If you can inhale 5, great. Exhale 5 if you can. Inhale 6 if you can. Exhale 6 as you can. And then if you can go up to inhaling 7. Exhaling 7. And then release back into child's pose. Just take a moment. Let all that tension drain out into the earth. Let's come back up to 4s. This time, inhale through the center and exhale down the right side of the body. Inhale up the center. Exhale down the left side of the body. Repeating that. Inhale about 4 counts up. Exhale 4 counts down the right. Inhale 4 counts up the center. Exhale 4 counts down the left. One more time. Inhale 5 counts up. If you can exhale 5 counts down the right. You can inhale 5 counts up the center. Exhale 5 counts down the left. Inhale 6 counts up. Curl your toes under and then exhale, press up for 6 counts. Knees come off the floor for about 2 inches if you can. Inhale back down for 6 counts if you can. Take that full 6 counts to even shake it out a little bit if you feel like it. And then exhale up, knees off the floor for about 2 inches. Exhaling for 6 counts. Inhale down for 6. And then just let it go. And shake it out. Shake it side to side. Let everything jiggle. Whatever you got to jiggle, let it jiggle even more. Can you get even jigglier? Getting jiggy with it, as I say. All right. So let's do handstand. April Fools. I just had to do that. All right, great. Back to 4s. Lift your right leg up. Tabletop there. So you're keeping a nice flat back like you could have a picnic on your table. Invite all the fools of April Fools to have a nice little picnic lunch around the table of you. If you can, lift your left arm up so I've got that diagonal between my left fingers and my right heel. Inhale 4. Exhale 4. If you can inhale 5. Exhale 5. Remember, I'm saying if you can, if not, do what you can do. Okay. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. And come on down. And shake it out again. Move your chest down, move your upper back up. So just sort of moving your chest down and up here between your shoulders, and then lift your left leg up. Again, inviting all the fools of you to your table. Getting steady here. Inhale 4. Exhale 4. Inhale 5. Exhale 5. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Of course, you're doing your own breath ratio there. If you can only do 4s or 3s or 2s, do those. And then come on down. Just try to get a little bit longer each time if possible. Take a moment and feel. All right. Let's do one more thing. I hope you're okay on your knees here or your wrists. So you're going to slide your right foot back. Place your right foot onto the floor. You can move your left shin out to give you a wider base if you need to. And then inhale, right arm up. Inhale, arm over the head for 4. Exhale comes back down to your waist for 4. Can you inhale over for 5? If not, just do 4 or whatever you can do. You can do it even 4.5. Exhale 5 or whatever you've got. And then one time, a little bit slower, a little bit longer breath. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Keep the arm down, point the fingers to the wall. And if you can, lift your leg. That's kind of challenging, I think. Maybe not for you. Stay there if you can. If not, if you're not even doing it, that's fine. Leg back down and then hand to the mat. Great. One more side. Yes, we have one more side. This is where you go, thank goodness I'm not an octopus, or I would have to do this 7 more times. But, or some of you are going, I would wish I was an octopus because I love this so much. I would gladly do it 7 more times. Well, for you, octopi out there, octopi wannabes, feel free to do it 7 more times. All right, slide your left leg back, put your left foot on the floor. Inhale, left arm up. You can move your right shin wherever you need it to go to make it as stable as you need it to be. As we inhale, 4 counts, arm over the head. Find that space in there. And then exhale, 4 counts. So I'm breathing that space. I'm feeling, I'm moving my molecules through the space. 5 counts. Molecules through the space for 5 counts as my arm goes back down by my side. Keeping that nice long. As I lengthen my breath, I'm lengthening my spine. And then lift that leg up. If you can, stay there. Keeping that breath nice and long to reflect the length from your head to your heel. And then lower the leg down, the arm down. And one more time, curl the toes under, lift the hips up. Stay there, inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. And come on down. All righty. I think that's enough down there, don't you? Let's come on to standing. Just kind of shake it out and take a moment and feel. Notice what has awakened for you, what's active, what's not active, what feels open, if anything. What feels, hey, what about me? One in need of attention, if anything. Let's go ahead and grab a blanket if you have one. Here's mine. We're going to do some scrunch-asana. I thought something fun because it's April Fool's Day, standing on your blanket. Of course, you might be not watching it on April Fool's Day, but I'm recording it for April Fool's Day, so we get the fool. we get a little foolish, get kind of fool. Be foolhardy. All right, so I'm standing on my blanket. You can see my toes, I hope. Yes, you can. So just gonna scrunch, I'm scrunching my toes in. So I'm gonna try to grab that blanket between my toes and pull it in. So we're gonna do scrunch-asana. Scrunch it in, and then once you grab, see, my blanket's not moving a ton, so it doesn't have to move. It's the action of the grabbing of the toes going, yes, bring me the blanket, bring me the blanket. That's what we're doing. And then we'll gather some blanket, we scrunch it back out. So I'm saying, go away, blanket, go away. So I'm moving the blanket away from my feet. So I'm going to scrunch it in, scrunch it out. Scrunch it in, scrunch it out, scrunch it in, scrunch it out, scrunch-asana. Oh yeah. So scrunching it in, scrunching it out. You can look at it. You don't have to look at it. I'm looking at it for some reason. I don't need to look at my toes. In fact, don't look at your toes after you've looked at them a couple times. Just because when you throw your head forward like that, it throws your center of gravity in a different place. And I want you to feel all sides. So actually, let's take our head in different positions as we're doing scrunch-asana, because I know you probably already looked at your toes. So take it up and now take it over to the side and bring it back up as you're scrunching in and out. And then take it to the other side as you're scrunching in and out, and other side. And then try this one, look up as you're scrunching in and out and bring it back. All right, relax the feet. I'm sure you feel a little more warmed up there. Let's take our little sun salutes. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, soften, sink to chair. Inhale, back up. I'll turn to the side. Exhale, clasp the hands behind you. Open the collarbones. Inhale, open. Exhale, cascade forward. Release the arms down. Inhale, come up to chair. Exhale, soften shoulders, sink hips. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, float the arms down. Fluid shoulders. Blah, 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 blah. Inhale, float arms up. Exhale, soften shoulders, sink hips. Inhale, back up. Exhale, float the arms down. Clasp the hands behind you. Inhale, open the collarbones. Exhale, cascade forward. Release the arms down towards the floor. Inhale brings you up to chair. Soften those shoulders. Exhale. Keep softening the shoulders as you sink the hips. Inhale, back up. Exhale, float the arms down. Have to feel some space, some movement. And now feeling that your molecules moving through space. Space supporting my molecules. Exhale, soften shoulders, sink hips to chair. Inhale, feel my molecules in space having a relationship. Clasp hands behind. Inhale, they need each other. My molecules help me see the space. The space gets to feel itself around my molecules because there's something for it to bump into. And then release, stand, close eyes, feel. Keep your blanket nearby. Now just stand. Notice, what does this feel like without the blanket? What's the relationship of your feet, of your being to the earth now? One more sun salute. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, soften shoulders, sink hips. How does it feel different to you without the blanket? Inhale up. Exhale, arms back behind you. Open the collarbones. Breathe that space in. Exhale over. Release the arms down. Inhale, come up. Soften shoulders, sink hips to chair. Inhale all the way up and then float the arms down. Take a moment. Great. Let's take our legs a little bit wide. Rotate your right foot out, left foot in, L's in the hip creases for some sliding glides. Notice how my feet are now relating to the floor in a different way since I had the blanket. And how's that resonating up through my body, up through my legs, my hips, my spine, my skull, my arms. Woo. And can I be a little foolish in my arms? Woo, woo, woo. Try to do it. All right, so anyway, here we are. Bend your right leg. Warrior two. What am I doing? I'm being a fool. I lost my place in the class completely because I was just so excited about being the fool. So here I am demonstrating foolish behavior. Fool-ish, like fool-like. Right, here we go. L's. Inhale, exhale, bend that leg. Inhale up, exhale, slide and glide. And those of you that were in a hurry this morning and wanted just to get, or whenever you're doing the practice, just wanted to get to it. Well, you know, sometimes life throws you a fool. Slide and glide, feeling that nice sidedness, bending that front leg. Again, I'm moving my molecules through space. Space through my molecules. Is the space moving me? What if the space moved me? What if it wasn't me moving myself through space, but the space was actually moving my body? What would that feel like? The space is moving me. And walk your feet together. Take a moment, stand and feel. Just notice if you feel taller, lighter, brighter, more radiant perhaps, or something else. Take the legs wide again. Rotate your left leg out, right leg in. Inhale, no tomfoolery on this side. We'll just get right to it. Inhale, exhale, bend that front leg. Inhale, up, slide and glide. Stay with that idea of the space moving me for right now. So the space is moving my molecules instead of me doing it, being the doer. Let's let the space move me for a change. How does that impact, or how does that affect your experience or alter? Maybe it's altering your experience. Maybe it's altering your awareness. Maybe it's altering your reality. This will be the last one. Come on up. Slowly bring the legs together. Stand, close eyes, and feel. You feel taller, lighter, brighter, more radiant perhaps, something else. Great. Let's take Warrior 2 for realsies now. So you got your Warrior 2. Place your, so you got, bend that right leg, place your hands underneath your ribs, right around your ribs, feel your rib cage. Palpate all the way from the front ribs as much as to the back ribs as you can. And then feel this idea, because we've got our diaphragm right underneath our ribs. So we're going to feel this, what I call the diaphragmatic disc. It's like a little flying saucer. We're just going to move our diaphragmatic disc. It's going to, like a flying saucer, move our rib cage. So inhale, feel your diaphragmatic disc, bring your body up a little bit. Like this is the flying saucer. And then exhale, it floats you back to center. And then inhale to the other side. And then inhale back up. So just feel that diaphragmatic disc. It doesn't have to be a big movement. You're just feeling like you've got a little flying saucer right underneath your rib cage, floating you over your legs in an arcing manner. Try to stay with your 5 counts if you can. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. Do the best you can. And we'll do one more to the side, over the leg, over the bent leg. And then inhale, come up. Take your legs back, stand. Take a moment and just notice, now what does it feel like? Even taller, even brighter, even lighter? How's the back of your neck doing? How's your lower back doing? How are your feet doing? What about your nostrils? Good, let's take it again. Other side. Left leg out, right leg in. Have your flying saucer Now we're not on our L's now, we're right underneath, we're right around our rib cage, really letting our hands be reminders of that flying saucer. Bend your left leg and then inhale, 5, to the back. Inhale, 5 to the center, to the front, to the center. That's my sound of my flying saucer, by the way. Yours might sound different than mine, in which case make that sound if you want to, because it's fun. And why not have some fun? I mean, you can choose fun. If fun's on the table, you can pick that. Or sometimes you can write your own ballot, you know, put in like other and then put fun and then check that box. All right, let's come on up, straighten that leg, walk the feet together. Take a moment and just notice now, how does that feel in there? Any less pressure? Any more space? Feel more molecules, more space, you feel more of you. You know, float the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart in prayer, bend the legs into chair pose. I'm going to go ahead and cross your right ankle over your left if you can. And just now feel that diaphragmatic disc in the ribs. You can place your hands there if it doesn't throw you off your balance. And just take an inhale for 5 counts, or 4 if you can, if you can't do 5. Exhale for 5. Feel that diaphragmatic disc. Inhale for 6 if you can. Exhale for 6 if you can. And then inhale, come on up. Leg down, take a moment and feel. Come on. Just let that space poof off your body, poof through your body. Experience possible asymmetry here. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart in prayer. Pour the weight onto your other leg. Cross your left over. You can keep hands to the heart in prayer this time, or if you want to keep your hands on your flying saucer, go right ahead. I will just for today, because why not? And then inhale for 5 if you can. Into that disc, into that saucer. Exhale for 5. Inhale for 6. Exhale for 6. And then inhale, come on up. Take a moment and feel. All right, we may come back to that. In the meantime, step your left foot back, right foot forward. So you're in a warrior 1-ish pose. It's weird having one foot on carpet and just trying to get all off. Oh, there we go. So in a warrior 1 type pose. So from the side, if you don't know what that is, you're in this kind of a position. Notice I'm not all crossed here like a dancer. It's a little unstable. And have just a little bit of space between your heels. So they're a little spacious this way. No, of course, there's space long ways. Hands to the heart in prayer. And now feeling that diaphragmatic disc in the ribs. Inhale. Feel yourself gather that space. And then exhale, open the arms as you rain that delicious space that moves you down through your body. Inhale, bring that space to your heart. And then exhale, palms to the ceiling as you offer. And let that move down into your navel center. So inhale, feel that sense of whatever it is that is all about you loving you. And then exhale, feel that self-love, that unconditional love pour into your space now. Inhale, bring it into your heart. And then exhale down into the navel, in bathing your legs. So inhale, gathering up all that unconditional love or whatever it is that nourishes you. Exhale, through the space, rain down, surround all of your molecules with that. Inhale, pull that space consciously into your heart, that acknowledgement of self. Bring it down in through the legs, through your belly. One more time, inhale, float that up. Filling that space with whatever it is that nourishes you, and then raining that space, that informed space through each one of your cells, touching each of your cells. Bring it to the heart, consciously acknowledging to the shrine, the temple of you in your heart, and then bring it down into your belly, your legs. Pour the weight under that front leg. Walk that back foot forward if you can. Take a moment and just notice the asymmetry in your being. How that informed and infused space is actually changing your molecules. Okay, great. Let's take the other leg back. It looks like I'm standing really wide, but I'm really not. It's not that. I'm not that long wide. Okay. Again, so we're doing this thing of basically changing the quality of our space and letting that change of that quality of our space rain down. And as that space surrounds our molecules, it's going to change the quality of our molecules. So inhale, whatever. So if you need healing, if you need love, whatever it is you're needing or wanting to experiment with, do that. You're changing your quality of your space to change your physicalness. Pretty magical. Awesome. Inhale, breathe it in. For me today, I'm picking unconditional love. So I'm gathering all that up, infusing it. So this is a big vat of unconditional love, raining that unconditional love space through my being. And bring it into my heart consciously, honoring what is in my heart, and then bring it down through my belly, my legs, and all that. Inhale, float the arms up, gathering whatever it is that nourishes and supports you. Exhale, let it rain down, that informed space of steadiness, of confidence, of clarity. Inhale into your heart, and exhale, bring it back down. And then inhale, float it back up. Exhale, rain it on in. Inhale into the heart. Exhale, back down. One more time. Inhale, float up. Exhale, open, rain. Infuse, inform. Honor the heart. Consciously bring it into the heart. Down into the body. Pour the weight onto your front leg. Step forward, stand, take a moment and feel. Great. I think we're good. Let's go to the ground. Laying on your back. Arms down by your sides. Feet flat on the floor, knees to the ceiling. Now feeling that informed space, which is vibrant and charged right now. Let that space move you as you inhale, hips up. Inhale for 4, hips come up, arms over the head. Exhale for 4, hips come down, arms down by your side. Do that a few more times, increasing the length of the breath each time. Inhale for 5. Letting that informed space bring you back down for 5. That space that you're inhaling is coming up for 6. Exhale down for 6. And if we got one more, let's do 7 counts. Exhale down for 7, if you can. And if you got even one more, let's go up for 8 if you can. And down for 8. Take a moment and feel. Knees into the chest. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Inhale for 6. Exhale for 6. Inhale for 7. Exhale for 7. And inhale for 8. Exhaling for 8. Arms out to the side and letter T or cactus. Whatever breath count is the most useful for you right now. I'm going to take a 1-to-1 breath ratio. So inhale for whatever count you're doing. I'm going to say 5 today. And then exhale the knees over to the left for 5. You can go as small or big as you want to with actual physical movement. And then inhale back to center for that same count. And then exhale to the other direction for that same count. So take it dynamically on your own now. Your own amount of distance, whether your knees go 2 inches or all the way to the ground, it doesn't matter. The breath, whatever count you're doing, go into the space moving you, the equanimity of space and molecules, the equanimity of your inhale and exhale. When you're done, hug your knees to your chest one more time. Cross your right leg over your left, knees kind of tight. You can eagle the legs out if you have that much range of motion. If not, just cross like you've got a little pencil skirt on. And then take your hands on your knees and move them down your shins to wherever is comfortable for you. And then start to pull your shins gently towards your shoulders. And then rock back and forth a little bit. And place your left foot on the floor and then just roll your knees to the right and center, and then roll your knees to the left and center. And you don't have to do this on the breath, make it a little bit more windshield wipery. And then undo the legs and take a moment and feel. Cross the other leg over, bring the knees up. Place your hands on your kneecaps, say, hi knees, I need you. And then we do, at least I need mine. And take them down your shins as far as you can reach. Bring your shins toward your upper body gently. And then just gentle rock back and forth here. Feeling nice, soft breathing, a nice soft space in the body, in your torso, in your abdomen, in your chest, in your face. And then place your right foot on the floor, and then just gently drop your knees to the left, back up. So the right foot kind of stays on the floor there. So I just take my legs from side to side, going for that sense of ease. And how lubricated are my joints now? Where do I go? just to see where my range of motion is. I'm not trying to make it be anything what it isn't. I'm just playing with what I have right now. This is my toy box. I'm playing with the toys that I have, not looking through the catalog of other toys that I want, but playing with what I have. And then undo the legs and take a moment and feel. And if you have time, go ahead and cross your right leg over your left, now bring it into through the whole pose. And if you have time to go inhale 4, exhale 4, all the way up to inhale 7 or 8, please do so. So just go ahead and do it on your own breath now, on your own timing. And when you're finished, come on down, take a moment and feel. What you're feeling now, what you're experiencing now is your space, that relationship between your space and your molecules, between your spirit and your matter. And hopefully they're on more of an even playing ground now, so they can both enjoy the Fool. Go ahead and cross your left leg over and bring it in again, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 8 if you can, if you have time. And release. For today, for Shavasana, if you have your blanket nearby, roll it up just a little bit here on the floor. So my hips on the ground, head off the blanket. And stay there, and if that doesn't feel comfortable, then place your hips off the blanket and your head on the blanket. You choose. To me, this one feels better. So I like my head on the blanket today and my hips off the blanket. And just stay here. And just pick an easy 1-to-1 breath ratio for right now. So watching yourself breathe in 4, 5, 6 counts, and then an effortless exhale, 4, 5, 6 counts, whatever it is for you. Not your deepest breath, just an easy breath, so you don't have to really shape it other than just how many counts in and out. Just for a few rounds. And then abandon that practice. And just begin to allow your body to breathe on its own. As I'm yielding into the blanket between my shoulder blades, can I really feel the back of my heart, the place between my shoulder blades, really yield into the blanket? Can I feel the back of my brain, the back of my skull, yield into the blanket and allow my forebrain to rest into my back brain? Can I allow my front of my chest to rest into the back of my chest? Stay there longer if you like, or if you want to roll off your blanket. And just now experience yourself held by the floor now. Feeling yourself falling deeper and deeper into the center of yourself with each exhale. Feeling yourself falling through space. Your essence falling through space. The space that holds your essence. Feel that space now. Begin to make itself known to you, maybe through a color or light or a texture or a smell. Something that you recognize, maybe a sound. And now feel yourself being caught by that space. Feel your essence now being caught by whatever manifestation of that space that you resonate with. By being held in that smell, by being held in that vibration of that sound, the texture, the temperature. And allow my essence to stop falling and rest in that space that I recognize, the space that you recognize for yourself. And be held in your own space, holding your own essence. Feel your body now. Being held as well, but also holding space, also holding essence. Your body is that magical bridge between your inner and outer worlds. between your physical world and your spirit world. In your body as that which can go between two worlds. The container and the contained. All right, when you're ready, take a deep breath in. And release. Gently wiggle fingers and toes. Luxuriously roll your head from side to side. And eventually roll into one of your sides into a loose fetal position. Basking here as long as you like. You know what you have time for. When in doubt, take more time for yourself. When in doubt, slow it down. It's my new mantra for myself today. And then push yourself up into your comfortable seated position. Embracing your space, embracing you. Thank you so much for joining me. It's my honor and my privilege to share space together. Namaste.